Like many of you, when I was growing up, you whispered the word cancer, not daring to say the C word out loud. A young Goshen mother who recently overcame cancer is taking her fight one step further. She didn't want to live the next 40 or 50 years of life in fear, so she decided to have both breasts removed. She allowed me and photojournalist Don Schoenfeld to document her surgery, which involved a double mastectomy and breast reconstructive surgery in the same operation. Tonight, we begin a three-part series, Inside Reconstructive Surgery, and we will warn you some of the video is graphic, so we'll limit what we show you on the air. However, Carrie, the young woman you're about to meet, and her doctors feel that it's important that other women making crucial, life-changing decisions about their bodies are finally able to see what the surgery entails. And for that reason, after our series concludes on Thursday, we will put the full surgery up on our website so that other women can make informed decisions. Tonight, in a special medical moment, here is Carrie's Crusade.
There is no family history. I have a grandmother who had breast cancer when she was 76, and here's a picture of her when she was younger.
Because of her grandmother's age and the fact that she was just 35, Carrie Hazelbaker wasn't concerned when a lump was found in her breast.
When I saw the nurse practitioner, she found a cyst, and she didn't think it was anything, but to be very cautious, she decided to send me for a mammogram, so it wasn't anything that I worried about.
With a 5-year-old daughter, Madeline, and 13-year-old son, Nick, Carrie and her husband, Matt, weren't ready for the results of a biopsy.
When they received the results from my first surgery, they found more cancer, which put me at a stage 1. So with stage 1 cancer, I was then going to have to do chemo and radiation treatment. It was very devastating.
Carrie went through chemo, then had a lumpectomy and radiation.
When you don't feel well, it's a lonely place to be. So
made a bit easier because her mother-in-law was also battling cancer at the time, and the two were able to schedule their chemo treatments together. And when Carrie lost her hair, Matt shaved his head in support.
It's the most peaceful, wonderful evening.
And during that time, when Carrie was feeling pretty poorly, she got a special surprise from country singer Tim McGraw when she and Matt went to one of his concerts.
He got done with one of his songs and then came over and grabbed my bald head and walked up on stage and turned around and blew me a kiss and started singing Live Like You're Dying.
Carrie has the concert's drumsticks framed along with the tickets and decided while she planned on living, like the song, she would always live like she was dying. And that's part of the reason she made the dramatic decision, in spite of now being cancer-free, to have her breasts removed and reconstructed. Carrie decided worrying for the next 40 or 50 years that the fear of her cancer would return would not be living. She says she's excited for the surgery that will also spare her nipples, but she's mostly looking for peace of mind.
I had a mammogram, an MRI, and a PET scan that did not detect the invasive cancer, the stage 1 cancer. So after I've gotten through all my treatment, I've had time to think. We've discussed a double mastectomy, and I felt for me that was the best route to go.
And her surgeon, Dr. Michael Rotkus, who had performed 20 combined mastectomies and reconstructive surgeries alongside plastic surgeon Dr. Ronald Downs, agreed with Carrie's decision.
She's so young, and so we would continue surveillance throughout the next 50 years of her life. And she decided that, for safety and anxiety and sleepless nights, she wanted to consider doing a mastectomy to reduce her risk of ever having a recurrence.
And by combining 2 surgeries at once, they can also preserve Carrie's nipples.
Historically, we felt that we have to remove all the breast tissue, including the nipple and areola, but the feeling on that has changed, and we now feel that it's safe. We have enough experience with it to say that it's safe to preserve the nipple and areola and produce a better cosmetic outcome.
And he believes women who beat a deadly disease shouldn't have to be maimed with scars that will remind them for a lifetime.
They feel good about the way they look. They're not at all embarrassed when they get out of the shower and walk in front of the mirror.
Which Dr. Rotka says means more to women than most could imagine.
How was your day at school?
So today Carrie is picking her kids up from school, something she hopes her surgery will guarantee for years to come. Her next stop is surgery, which she admits is a bit scary but important.
just to reach other women. You know, if this is something that can help other women out there that are going through the same thing that I'm going through, that's important to me. I mean, God gave me this body, and I'm here to show people not to be afraid.
To live like you were dying, like tomorrow was a gift and you got eternity.
Carrie's gift is giving other women the chance to see what this new surgery is all about. Tomorrow, just before 6, we'll take you to St. Joseph Regional Medical Center and go inside the operating room as Doctors Rotkus and Downs perform Carrie's double mastectomy and reconstruction. They've done about 20 such surgeries in the last 2 years and think many women facing breast cancer can benefit from this newer procedure. They are the only doctors in town doing this, which they say is becoming common in large cities like New York, Chicago, and Indianapolis. Then on Thursday, just before 6, we'll show you Carrie's outcome, and we'll put the entire surgery up on our website.